a broader perspective. Personality profile, beaming our searchlight on people, events, or something that has made remarkable impact.
Profile of DSP Cordelia Nwawe, popularly known as the Tigress. Hails from Obolo Ono, Oniocha South Local Government Area, Delta State. She is a graduate of law from University of Benin, called to bar as a solicitor and barrister in Nigeria. Holds a master's degree in Human Resources, University of Wales, United Kingdom. The bold and hard-working police officer was deployed to Akwa Ibom State Police Command in 2014 as the first female police public relations officer and also deployed to Sokoto as the first female police public relations officer. She is currently the first female police public relations officer of the Criminal Investigation Department FCID, Annex Alagbon, Ikoyi, Lagos. DSP Nwawe has bagged several awards from the media and other revered organizations, the most prestigious being the Akwa Ibom Most Trending Person of the Year.
Beam TV, a broader perspective.
Welcome to Beam's Diary on Beam's TV. This is a segment that will beam a searchlight on people that have made remarkable impact in the society, the table shakers, the people or thing that when you hear of their names, something will strike on the chord. Today we have a great personality in the studio who will tell us the journey so far, the challenges, because when you see someone up there, you think it's that easy to handle the challenges, to move through the hurdles of life and then get to the top. But she's going to share with us the challenges that she has faced in the course of dispatching her duties, and also to handle the odds of life. Because when you want to be exceptional, people will think, this person is odd, this person does not fit in to be in Nigerian society. But she's going to share her experience with us. I'm talking about DSP Cordelia Nwawe, the Tigress, the person that is shaking the police force, that is giving a new flavor to police. Welcome, DSP.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Beam TV. Thank you, Akwa Ibom. Thank you, everyone.
You're a barrister, and then we should be seeing you in the court defending cases. Why did you have to make a U-turn?
I needed to touch lives, do a rewrite of a narrative. As far as I'm concerned, I found my path back to the police. Touch lives, make it right for people.
Touch lives in the court?
As far as I'm concerned, that's a smaller audience.
Okay.
The Nigerian police, as far as I'm concerned, is a bigger purview where you get to everybody. Internal security, you get to everybody, everyone. That's what I wanted for my life, and that's where I am.
We'll enjoy this ride to take us through the journey of being where you are today.
The journey of 7 years. It started 2012. I got back into the country on holidays, and the Nigerian police was doing a massive recruitment. And so I found myself in the police. I had to go through to deal as a cadet assistant superintendent of police, 1-star, get to the training, quite tough training, because the Nigerian police would have to fit you correctionally for you to understand that you're no more a civilian, you're a police officer, you got to do the beats and the right things, the team of the police.
Sorry, let me cut you in. Was it in search of a job, or you went there because of passion?
I've always said this, and I keep saying it with total respect and love. I wasn't searching for a job.
Okay.
I went and I joined the police. Given a second opportunity, if you give me a job at an oil company, give me a job at any other parastatal, I'll still be a cop. This is my life. This is my identity. I wouldn't, if there's any other thing like reincarnation, and I come back a second time into the world, what would I like to be? A police officer, a cop, not in any other country, this country, Nigeria.
You're so passionate about your job. What's your inspiration?
God, first of all. When you're brought up from a very decent family, what you get is that they whip you to shape. God has been my inspiration, and I'm quite privileged. Let me state it quite clear that I'm a very privileged cop. I've worked under one of the finest officers of the Nigerian police, PSO 2 to PSO 1, to 4 retired Inspector Generals of Police, a responsibility taker, 20th Commissioner of Police, Akwa Ibom, back again, 42nd Commissioner of Police, Sokoto. One of the best, I repeat with no apologies. Retired Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, had 3 ranking as a principal staff officer to 4 retired. He had 3, the boss that I work under, as an assistant Inspector General of Police, Mutala, Usman, Mani, PSCM, and I. One of the best Nigerian police has ever, as far as I'm concerned, produced. So he structured me, streamlined me to make sure that professionally you'll have to mentor. You have the mentees and then you have the mentor. I've had a mentor who's had to structure me professionally to get to do my job. He saw that part of my life that is quite very compassionate and took it from just the grassroots to the top. So I'm quite very privileged. And of course, again, the populace, especially back at Akwa Ibom, I must say at this point in time, thank you, Akwa Ibom. Your passion and the people that I served 2014 to 2016 have, of course, given me that niche. When I remember that if I go wrong, Akwa Ibomites, when I remember that they will find me, it keeps me straight on focus and gives me passion to do the job that I do as a police officer. That's the truth.
You can do well when you're in a place that you're celebrated. What happens when you go to a place that people don't celebrate you, they see you in a very bad light? How do you survive there? Remember, a smooth sea does not make a good sailor.
This is one of the best questions as far as I'm concerned you asked me in this interview. From the Nigerian police force that you work for, from the first day that you join the police, you'll be taught completely, comprehensively that things might go wrong, things can go right. You're taught as a cop to always look at the brighter side, not the challenges that you face. Okay. You're taught to understand that your job professionally is, first of all, they mentor you. That's the job that you do as a cadet officer. You'll be mentored, you'll be taught professionally. I always say that professionally. We have people who counsel us, who will teach you to understand that it can't always be rosy. There'll be tough times, but of course you keep focus, get to the zenith, keep focus. Once you keep focus, once you understand that you can fall, and that the ability, you're allowed to fall, but you're not allowed to remain where you fell. You got to keep climbing, you got to keep riding. So I'm ready at every point in time to fall. But am I willing to stay back there? No, I'm not willing to stay back there. I'm willing to go for the zenith at every point in time. That's why you find me, Cordelia.
No matter how rosy it might look, no matter how enjoyable it might look, there are still challenges. I want to know your greatest regrets in the police force.
You want me to be honest?
Yes, please.
This is quite a very emotional topic for me. When I was leaving Akwa Ibom, 2016, it was not funny. But I'm glad that I left, and then the people still stayed with me in tune. I can come, this is my home, and I'm not joking about it. Akwa Ibom is apart from my maternal home, apart from where I come from as a state, I'm a Nigerian. This is my home, and I'm not mincing words about it. The people love me, I love them, and that has given me the challenges. They would always be there. You're always going to have challenges. Some people cannot, it's not everyone who can love you. But I know that if I look back at the people who don't like me, then I'm not going to do my job. But the people who love me quite outweigh those who do not love me. So I'm satisfied.
Okay.
That's
so
it.
When you left Akwa Ibom was your worst moment?
Yes, it was my worst moment. It was my down part. It was very weepy for me. I'm not going to pretend about it. I'm human. I was going to leave my friends, I was going to leave family, I was going to leave people who I'd built a career with, but they have stayed in tune with me. They have said to me, Cordelia, we'll make you a promise. We'll stand by you, and then, of course, they stood by me. So that's it.
If they want to talk about Cordelia Nwawe, what is that one thing that somebody will live to remember?
She'll make it right for you. She'll make it right. You find her, she'll make it right. She's daring. She'll go all, she'll follow through. And yes, I love to follow through. So long as you haven't done anything wrong and someone wants to, make you feel less a human being. If I find out, I'll make the report, I will follow through, and I'll teach people the guidelines to make sure that they also follow through. I insist that people should become responsibility takers. Some people see me, you want to know how a lot of people see me, I have a lot of names. I'm called Maudo, but I'm called a tigress, I'm called she's quite tough, I'm called she's quite very nice. I'm like an elephant.
Which one are you?
I'm very firm, very firm. And I like to make it right for people. I'm a firm person, and I believe that the right things should be the right things. But my heart, of course, is full of compassion and love for people. But of course, I believe that we should follow suit and make it right for people and make them understand that the Nigerian police is wearing taxpayers' money. And I also believe that, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best organizations in this country is my organization, the Nigerian Police.
Okay. All right. When you were talking about your inspiration, you said God is your inspiration. Assuming you wake up one morning and God tells you, Cordelia Nwawe, my daughter, I want you to leave the police force and go to somewhere else, which will make more impact. What is that thing, that legacy you will leave in the police force?
Integrity, making it right for people. What would I love to leave with the police? That we would always leave to make it right in distress times for anyone. What would I love to be remembered for if I closed my eyes? Did I leave you happy, blessing? Did I leave a lot of people happy? I'm willing to go home at any point in time, knowing fully well that the people that I said I'll leave happy are kept safe. That's it.
All right, thank you so much, DSP Cordelia Nwawe, for making our time to be with us today. Please, I would like to do this because when we made promotion for this interview, a lot of people say so many things about Cordelia Nwawe. So many testimony was on our page about this. I must appreciate you. I must commend you to keep doing the good work. And I believe with people like you, if we have 1111 in all the commands, Nigeria will be a better place. Thank you. So you permit me to do this. I'll give you a hug as a woman that is making impact in the society.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have you again.
Thank you.
And that's your boss.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. I believe you're inspired by this young woman. She's not old. She's quite a young person, but she's making impact. If you want to measure the impact with her age, it doesn't match. But she's there, and we are proud to have her in Nigeria. And we're also proud to have her in Akwa Ibom State. So do well in your little corner. As a police officer, please do not let it be because of your attitude. People give a wrong name to the police force. Try and create impact. Try and give that police force a good name, and you'll be blessed. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I still remain that your friend, Blessing Ambrose. But I'm very fine if you call me Auntie V. That means you're my friend and you're close to my heart.
Beam TV, a broader perspective.